With the first pick in the Easy Money Championship Football Fantasy League, I select Ja'Marr Chase from the Cincinnati Bengals. What's up, fam? It's Brian Castrillo. Time to talk fantasy football again, and that was my first draft. But let's talk about that. This is a keeper league. So there's two keepers that I kept from the previous season, and one of them is Saquon Barkley. And my other, of course, he's a running back for the New York Giants. And I also kept Derwin James, cornerback out of the San Diego Chargers. Now, in this league, you get 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 5 wide receivers, 3 linebackers. Yes, there are defense. 2 down linemen, 2 cornerbacks, and 2 kickers. And you start 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 2 linebackers, 1 down lineman, 1 cornerback, and 1 kicker, of course. So let's talk about who I got. And I want to ask you guys, how do you think I did in this draft? So obviously I selected Ja'Marr Chase first, but let's go down the positions. My backup quarterback was Deshaun Watson. My other starting running back is Alexander Mattison, and my bench will consist of DeAndre Swift from the Eagles, Rashawn Johnson out of Chicago. And of course, Alexander Mattison is from Minnesota, and I think I'm going to be helped because he is now going to be the prominent running back on that team. For my other wide receivers, my starters are going to be, of course, Ja'Marr Chase, but I also have Jahan Dotson out of Washington, Devontae Adams out of Las Vegas, and my 2 backups are Devontae Parker out of New England and Jonathan Mingo from Carolina. My linebackers are Josie Jewell out of Denver, Tremaine Edwards out of Chicago, and my backup bench is going to be Jack Campbell out of Detroit. My down linemen, my starter is Aiden Hutchinson out of Detroit. My number 2 on the bench is Myles Murphy out of Cincinnati. Cornerbacks, my starter, of course, is Derwin James. He was my keeper from the previous season. And my backup is Eddie Jackson out of Chicago. My kickers, I drafted Tyler Bass out of Buffalo, and my backup is Jake Elliott out of the Eagles. So I think overall I did pretty well. I think one of my biggest hopefuls, of course, is I need Alexander Mattison to have a good year now that he's the main guy. And defense is always a big what if, but I do think I drafted pretty well. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Who's your favorite team? Of course, I am a big Patriots fan, but my number 2 team is Cincinnati. I'm hoping that Mac Jones will have a great year, of course, with Devontae Parker, who's on my team. But I'm excited to see Ezekiel Elliott on the Patriots. But again, let me know what you guys thought of my draft, and tell me about your favorite team and what you're excited about this year. Love you guys.